The good doctor is in. Good Day's House Call.
Welcome back at 8:15. We know Metro Atlantans love to stay in shape and take their fitness regimens very seriously. But do you know how to properly exercise in the elements when the mercury takes a major dip into freezing cold temperatures? Orthopedic specialist Dr. John Hyman is here now with some tips to help keep you healthy. Doctor, good morning. Pleasure to see you.
Good morning.
All right, first of all, let's talk a little bit about folks staying in shape in the cold weather months, because I see people jogging and I'm thinking, wow, it is much too cold for that. Does it get too cold to get out there and start working out or take your daily jog?
Absolutely. The cold weather can influence not only the musculoskeletal system in your joints, but also it can trigger asthmatic conditions and difficulty breathing, and certainly cardiac conditions can be exacerbated in the cold. So there are definitely times where you may want to reconsider your plans to be outside.
Wow, maybe hit the gym and hit the treadmill. But obviously, if you're going to go outside, there are some things you should keep in mind, especially warming up properly.
Absolutely. We encourage people to consider warming up indoors before they actually step outside. And warming up can be simply stretching and trying to get the muscles loose and increase the blood flow, or it might even be taking a warm shower and taking an overall approach to trying to get your body in a little bit more condition to go outside and exercise.
What about some of those sports creams that warm up the muscles? Are they just as effective, or is there no substitute for warming up properly?
Well, they can be effective. It's important if you're going to use those creams that you wear proper clothing that allows ventilation and insulation, because you are going to perspire. And one of the things we encourage is for people to consider consuming extra amounts of water. Hydration is not just important in the summer heat, but it's also important in the winter months.
Okay, that brings us to nutrition as well. How does your nutritional diet and your calorie intake affect your body during these cold weather months when you're trying to be physically exerted?
Well, you know, from Halloween to the end of the year, we have a lot more candy sitting around, and Thanksgiving and the December holidays, we eat a lot more. So it's important to recognize that our diet may not be as healthy as it has been. So the balanced diet of fruits and vegetables, etc., always makes sense. But in the winter months, we tend to pack on a little more weight, and it's important to be mindful of trying to eat a little healthier, especially if you're going to be exercising and trying to get in better shape.
Yeah, packing on the weight. Doc, this is not supposed to be about me. Let's talk a little bit about common sense and being safe in the winter months. Obviously, on a day like today, you don't want to be jogging on a slippery sidewalk.
That's correct. Visibility is less in the winter. It gets dark earlier. There may be potholes or black ice that are out there that we don't see. And of course, debris in the road, branches that have fallen down. So if you're going to be exercising before work or after work or in the dark, it's really important to be able to see. And certainly in Atlanta, there's a lot of hills. So running up and down inclines, there may be some areas where you have to be extra vigilant so you don't slip and fall.
Yeah, typically the kind of injuries you see around this time, broken bones. But I mean, if you do fall, you might want to get checked out anyway by an orthopedic specialist just to make sure there's not a small hairline fracture.
That's right. We see a lot of ankle sprains and twists from potholes and inadvertent steps, and a lot of overuse injuries because people are trying to make that New Year's resolution to get back in the gym, and they hire a trainer, they join a gym, and a lot of them are overdoing it too much too quickly.
All right, Doc, thanks for stopping by. We certainly appreciate you braving the elements and getting in here this morning.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Pleasure to have you.